and welcome. You are watching NewsX and this is Deep Dive. The Election Commission of India on 6th of January 2026 published the draft electoral rules for Uttar Pradesh after conducting this special intensive revision exercise. The electoral roll now has 12.55 crore voters. Let's look at what accounts for these deletions. According to the official data, 2.89 crore names have been deleted from the earlier voter list of the state. The names in the earlier electoral roll were 15.44 crore in number. This accounts for around 18.07% deletion. This number of 2.89 crore names deleted is the highest for any state or union territory in absolute numbers, where the SIR has been conducted so far in the country. Only the Andaman and Nicobar, a union territory, has more deletions in percentage terms than Uttar Pradesh. The deletion for Tamil Nadu was 15.19%, Gujarat was 14.5%, West Bengal was 7.59%, Madhya Pradesh at 7.45%. Let's look at what accounts for these deletions. While 46.23 lakh voters or 2.99% were found to be deceased, 2.17 crore voters or 14.06% had either permanently migrated or were not available during the verification process. Another 25.87 lakh voters or 1.65% voters were found to be registered at more than one place. Let's dive deeper into where these deletions happen. Urban centers saw the maximum percentage of numbers or names being deleted, led by the state capital Lucknow at 30%, closely followed by Ghaziabad, an industrial district adjoining the national capital at 28%. Gautam Budh Nagar, another district adjoining Delhi, saw 23.7% deletion. Prayagraj 24%, Kanpur 25%. And now, of the 12.55 crore voters on Uttar Pradesh's draft electoral list published, 8% or 1.04 crore will receive notices as their mapping has not been completed. According to the Uttar Pradesh Chief Electoral Officer Navdeep Rinwa, the enumeration form sought details of voters as per the last intensive electoral roll of 2003 and whether their names figured in it. If a voter's name was not found, they were asked to provide the names of their parents or grandparents, as their details could not be confirmed with the 2003 rolls. This process is referred to as mapping. The unmapped list is maintained separately and will not be visible in the draft roll. These unmapped voters will be served notices by the electoral registration officers through booth-level officers, asking them to establish their eligibility. Now, notices will be sent to these people, which will contain a list of documents that they can submit as proof for inclusion in the final list in March. The notice period started from 6th of January. Now, have a look at how to check your name in the draft roll. These are the steps for online method. First, visit the votereci.gov.in and go to the Download Electoral Roll section. Select State and Year of Revision. Download the PDF electoral roll relevant to your assembly constituency and do a manual check in the PDF. Alternatively, voters can visit the CEO_Pradesh.nic.in to download the district-wise and constituency-wise PDF draft roll. For the offline method, you need to visit your local polling station where physical copies of the ECI draft roll are available. Contact your booth-level officer to check the ASD or absent, shifted, dead list. If you find your name missing, the Election Commission of India has opened the claims and objections window from 6th of January to 6th of February. Voters can submit Form 6 if your name is missing or you are a new voter. Form 7 to object to the incorrect or ineligible entries. Form 8 to correct errors in the name, address, photo or other details. Listen in to Navdeep Rinwa, who is the Uttar Pradesh Chief Election Officer.
अब फॉर्म 6 की हम अपेक्षा कर रहे हैं बड़ी संख्या में उत्तर प्रदेश में कि लोग अपना नाम चेक करें ड्राफ्ट वोटर लिस्ट में, और ये नाम चेक करना बहुत ही आसान है। हमारे सीओ उत्तर प्रदेश की वेबसाइट पे हमने इसको लगा दिया है। एपिक नंबर डालते ही आपका ये बता देता है कि आपका नाम किस बूथ के किस सीरियल नंबर पे पूरी डिटेल देता है, और अगर आपका नाम नहीं होगा उस एपिक से तो रिकॉर्ड नॉट फाउंड आएगा। उसके साथ ही हमने एक लिस्ट दी है एब्सेंट, शिफ्टेड, डेड और डुप्लीकेट अदर्स वोटर्स। उसमें बूथ वाइज उन लोगों की सूची है जिनका नाम पहले था 27 अक्टूबर 2025 को और अब ड्राफ्ट वोटर लिस्ट में नहीं आया। उसमें उसका कारण भी लिखा है कि क्या मृतक होने की वजह से बीएलओ ने उसको हटाया या स्थानांतरित होने की वजह से हटाया या एब्सेंट होने की वजह से हटाया। उसमें भी एपिक नंबर डालते ही वो बता देता है कि आपका नाम इस बूथ में था और इस वजह से आपका नाम हटाया गया।
Now, after the draft SIR voter list was released, Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath has given responsibility to all ministers to visit their respective areas and verify which eligible voters have been left out of the draft electoral rolls and how many ineligible people have been included. At the same time, the exercise reflects mounting opposition pressure and public scrutiny over alleged irregularities, turning voter verification into a key political flashpoint in the state. I am joined by Mohammed Amin. He is a former Election Commission member. Mr. Amin, thank you very much. And of course, the voter deletion draft list has been released for the state of Uttar Pradesh. It is not a surprise that there are 2.89 crore people, voters whose names have been rusticated from the draft list, keeping in mind Uttar Pradesh is the most populous state of the country. We have already talked about the procedure. If a person needs to verify why his name has been deleted or has been deleted by mistake, he can go on the websites, the portals, or even physically visit the closest booth center. In wake of the draft lists that have been released, we've taken a look at something similar taking place in West Bengal, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat, and now Uttar Pradesh. How do you think people are going to come to terms with the large-scale deletion of the voters' names?
Actually, this is the SIR and incentive revision is going on in the 12, including all the UTs and states. And you can mentioning about the UP, and UP is the biggest state in the country, as where their record found till date. So there is a 2.89 lakh, 2 crore 8.89 lakh voters are deleted from their voter list. Why? Actually, these voter lists are purified by the Election Commission of India, by the BLOs. So these lists are having the dead who has already died in the past and who are the shifted earlier from this place to another place and migrated, and who are the not having the duplication, means duplicate means in the city side and their ancestral places. So that's why this heavy extensive revision is there. So that's why they are very carefully doing this job.
Yes.
And that's why you can find total is 2.89 crores. So we can, this is separated, you can say like that. This looks like very heavy, but I can mention the Saharanpur has the 4,32,000, Muzaffarnagar 3,44,000, Meerut 6,65,000, Ghaziabad 8,18,000, Bulandshahr is 4,30,000, and Gautam Buddha Nagar means Noida, that is 4,44,000, and Bagpat has the 17, means we can mention the approximate total, we can say 2.89 crores voters are delisted.
Right.
Why?
Right, right,
is
absolutely. I do want to ask, it's important to also highlight over here in absolute terms the names that have been deleted are the highest for any state where the SIR exercise has been conducted, and I will put out these figures. I'll once again want to read out these figures for my viewers' benefit. These voters, that is 2.89 crore names that were deleted, which comes to 18.7% of the deletions from the total voter population. And
right.
If we compare it to Tamil Nadu, which was 15.19%, Gujarat at 14.5%, West Bengal at 7.59%, and Madhya Pradesh at 7.45%. What does this indicate? Keeping in mind there has of course been a diatribe from the opposition parties attacking the Election Commission of India, accusing the Election Commission of India of colluding with the government of India, with the BJP that is ruling at the central level, and saying that there has been disproportionate deletion of names of certain communities, certain areas, certain regions?
They can thank to the Rahul Gandhi opposition leader who has raised the question at the time of the Delhi, Haryana and the Maharashtra elections. At the time of the Maharashtra election, he said publicly that lakhs of votes are added for the BJP and ruling party favoring in the voter list, and the lakhs of the votes are deleted for the opposition parties. So that's why after the Maharashtra election commission has decided to think over it, and after that he has decided to first state was in front of the Bihar. So Bihar has the SIR, and the 65 lakh voters were deleted and 22 lakhs were added at that time. And you can see, for example, the 5 voters cannot come in front of the publicly. They said that there is injustice for them. And this clearly shows that we have done it nicely and very clearly. And you know, first time I'm telling you, in this from 1951 to start the election in the country, and the first time these BLAs are introduced. Like the polling station, we have the polling booth agents, and we have the counting places, counting agents are there. First time they have election commission has permitted to all stakeholders, they can depute with our BLOs to BLAs, booth level assistant. They can see everything. So everything is the right of the BLOs and BLAs, everything is there. If any problem is there, they can raise the question to the AERO, Assistant Returning Officer. Otherwise, if any problem with the AERO, they can go to the CEO. So this is the process and very clear cut. And this time you
okay, all right. Thank you very much, Mr. Mohammed Amin, for joining me and giving us your view about the process that takes place, and if there are discrepancies, how can the voter reach out to the booths, reach out to the booth officers and get those issues rectified. On that note, I slip into a short break. Thanks for watching.